You've felt it. There's a new AI tool every single week. Your subscriptions keep stacking up. One for writing, one for research, one for thumbnails, one for editing. 3 you signed up for and forgot about. And somehow, with all of it, you feel busier and you're shipping less. Nobody's telling you the real reason. It's not that you haven't found the right tool yet. It's that you have too many. If your AI workflow feels heavier every month, but your output isn't, you don't have a tool problem. You have a tool count problem. And I'm going to make a claim that sounds completely backwards. Past about 3 tools, every new AI tool you add makes you slower, shallower, and more scattered. Not better. That's heresy right now. Your whole feed is telling you the opposite. Adopt more, stack faster, fall behind if you don't. Most of the people saying that are selling you the tools. So let's look at what the data actually says. A 2026 study from Boston Consulting Group looked at how many AI tools people use against how productive they actually were. The people using 3 or fewer tools reported their efficiency went up. The people using 4 or more, it dropped. Not flattened, dropped. There are now over 100,000 AI tools out there. 100,000. Nobody can evaluate that, so we stop choosing and start collecting. And the collecting has a price. The average person loses around 50 minutes a week just switching between tools, jumping between apps as many as 100 times a day. There's even a name for this now. Harvard Business Review calls it AI brain fry. The mental fatigue of running and babysitting a pile of AI systems all day. So if it feels like you're working harder than ever and producing less than you should be, you're not imagining it. It's measurable. But more tools is bad isn't useful on its own. The real question is, why? More options should help, right? Part of it is switching. Every tool is a different interface, a different login, a different way of thinking. Every time you jump between them, your attention pays a tax. You don't feel any single jump. You feel it at the end of the week, when you got less done than you planned, and you can't say where the time went. Part of it is depth. You never actually get good at any of them. You're always onboarding the next one, so you live on the surface of all of them. And surface-level use of 10 tools loses, every single time, to real mastery of 1. Even the best AI tools lists are quietly admitting this now. Half of them tell you to pick 2 or 3 and learn those properly. And part of it is the thing nobody talks about. AI tools live in permanent beta. The feature you signed up for changes. The settings move. The thing you built your whole workflow around gets deprecated for a new direction 3 months later. So you're not just learning tools, you're relearning them forever. The ground never settles under your feet. Put those together and here's the truth most people miss. More tools don't add capability. They add overhead. The capability is mostly the same anyway. It's the same handful of models running underneath most of these things. What you're really buying with each new subscription is more surface to maintain. So here's what to do instead. Stop thinking in tools. Start thinking in jobs. You only have a few real jobs. Thinking through your ideas, producing the actual work, capturing things so you don't lose them. That's most of it. 1 tool per job. Mastered. That's the entire system. Not 1 tool per feature. 1 per job. And here's the rule that stops the pile from growing back. A new tool isn't allowed to add to your stack. It's only allowed to replace something in it. If it can't beat a tool you already use, at a job you already do, it doesn't get in. Net zero. Every time. If you want a faster version, use the 2-week test. Bring a new tool in, and if it isn't carrying real weight in 2 weeks, delete it. Not, I'll get to it. Delete it. And if you do one thing after this, do this. Open your settings. Look at every AI subscription you're paying for. Mark the ones you actually used in the last 7 days. The rest aren't a stack. They're attacks. Cancel them this week. Now let me be fair, because there's a version of this advice that's also wrong. Some specialization is real. A video editor and a writing model aren't doing the same job. Keeping both isn't bloat. The enemy was never more than one tool. The enemy is two tools fighting over the same job, and the reflex to grab every shiny new thing the moment it launches. And adding a tool can absolutely be the right call, when it gives you a genuinely new capability you'll use every week. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the 11th tool that does what your third one already did. And don't flip this into a new kind of FOMO either. Minimalism for its own sake is just another way of obsessing over your stack instead of your work. Here's the part that actually matters. The AI race isn't won by whoever adopts the most. Everyone has the same models now. The same capabilities are one click away for all of us. Access stopped being the advantage a long time ago. What's actually scarce in 2026 is attention and judgment. The ability to think clearly and decide what's even worth making. And a bloated stack burns exactly that, the one resource everyone is actually short on. So the move isn't to go find one more tool. It's to get ruthless about the ones you already have. Fewer tools, used deeper. That's the edge almost nobody is taking. If this made you want to go cancel something, good. Tell me in the comments. If you could keep only one AI tool, which one survives? I'll read them.